Hey guys, it is Ann here. We are at 9 days after my surgery, Wednesday, the 12th, November 12th, 2014. It's just a little update for you. This is a week of appointments, slew of appointments here. On Monday, I met with my surgeon for another post-surgery follow-up appointment. Checked my incision and everything, and I got my drain and the tube removed, which was yay, which is awesome. There wasn't a whole lot of fluid coming out anymore, so that wasn't necessary. And it's nice because now I can shower, so that's definitely a plus. And so yeah, so that's done. And then I'm going to be meeting him for another post-op follow-up appointment tomorrow afternoon, Thursday. To find out, we'll get some more info and things like that as well. Today, or a little while ago, I had my appointment with my oncologist to kind of discuss the CT results and, what chemo's going to look like, where we're going to go from here kind of thing. And so the CT results reveal that there was two smaller little, nodules underneath my armpit area right here, and then my lung. There was one on my lung, and so we're not sure. That may be from my body's reaction to the I just had surgery, so maybe a reaction to that, or we don't know what it is. And so what we're going to do now is that we're going to put in another request in order for a PET scan. And we shouldn't have any trouble this time around given the results of the CT scan and then the fact that I've had a CT scan done. And so that's the next step. They're putting in for that today. And I'll be making that appointment tomorrow. And then also just kind of where we're going to go as far as the chemo. So I am going to be doing 8 rounds of chemo. Once every 3 weeks. I will be doing 3 different types of chemo. I have to look at the names again of the chemo meds and everything, but it's going to be 3 different types. The first 2, I'm going to do 2 rounds of a piece for 4 months, and then I'm going to do the third one twice for the other few months. But total, I'm going to be doing chemo, it looks like, for about 6 to 7 months. And then after that is when I will be, if I still need to do radiation, the radiation will be done after that. And that will be they'll probably be about 6 to 7 weeks. And that'll be like 5 days a week. So the radiation will be determined. I'm going to meet with a radiation oncologist next week, next Thursday, the 20th. And then he'll have, all my, test results and everything like that. And then he'll be, go from there and determine, if I do need radiation after all, if we still need to go ahead and go through with that, because we're not 100%. It's still looking likely, but we're not 100%, confirmed if I'm doing radiation. And also we did get the results back from the results for the estrogen, progesterone, and the HER2 receptors and the Ki67 receptors. Those who are familiar, who have been through this before. Those came back, the ER, the PR, and the HER2 came back all negative, so I'm a triple negative. So that is definitely a good thing. It means the cancer can't, hasn't grown on those, and, the cells aren't able to kind of reproduce those. And so I also still won't be able to do all that. Also means I won't be able to do those kinds of chemo treatments, like the hormone based as well. So yeah, so kind of the next steps is, like I said, the PET scan, and then I have to get I'm going to be doing chemo through an IV, through a little port that they have to, and that's the next thing, another thing that we have to schedule for me to go in and do, is to get the port inserted right in here from where I'll be receiving my chemo treatments. And so I have to schedule that and just, just test, just getting everything ready for me to start chemo. I could possibly start it before Thanksgiving. I had said I had wanted to kind of start it before Thanksgiving just because I want to get it started, and just so, the sooner we get it started, the sooner I'll be done. So hopefully I'll be able to start it, before Thanksgiving, or I will be starting the week after, the beginning of December. And like I said, this all depends on how like these next test results come back. If I necessarily need to go ahead and do that, or if, let's say like for the PET scan, if the nodules that were discovered in my armpit area and in my lung, if those come back, hot, if they're positive, then the ones under my armpit, my surgeon will have to, probably have to go back in and remove. And then if the one on my lung is positive, that'll be treated with chemo. So that's kind of what we're looking at. I'm also going to be doing an appointment, like a little class, to meet with a chemo nurse to kind of go over everything, side effects, just kind of prepare, just preparing for all that and what I need to do, and just, about chemo. It's just so I'm all ready to go with everything. So I've got quite a few meetings and things kind of lined up that I need to do here pretty soon. I'm resting and recovering pretty well. It's definitely been a challenge being, partially immobile on my right side, not being able to, I can use my right hand a little bit more. It was actually a little bit, it was a little swollen, for the past week here, but it's been a lot better, today. So that's good. Been keeping it elevated and things like that. And been, still pretty sore, along in here and everything, but, the pain meds have definitely been helping, taking Norco for the pain. And so I've been getting, help every day. Wonderful, my husband and family and everything to help manage with things around here and with Heather and everything. So I can't lift her up or lift anything, do any sort of lifting still. And just getting dressed and doing all that fun stuff. Anyway, and so I definitely I continue to appreciate all the well wishes and checking in and seeing how I'm doing. It is definitely still kind of a whirlwind, a lot to take on, and it's a constant, process every single day. But, my hubby's been wonderful through it. Just everybody's been awesome through it. So that's pretty much, I think I'll probably do another, follow-up either over the weekend or maybe, next week and stuff, just kind of depending on the information and things that we get. So I want to give you a substantial update, and everything. And so I've been connecting with a couple more, people that have, kind of gone through this, which is definitely encouraging. And it's really nice to have that support, from friends, just being able to relate on that level, and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. It's definitely still kind of a crazy feeling, kind of being uneven, and stuff like that. I mean, I've gotten a little more used to it. I'm pretty comfortable with it now. It's just, what I got to do. Got to do what you got to do to beat this thing, and I got to take care of myself, and it's one step, one day at a time, and just getting the rest that I need to. I know that I'm going to have good days and bad days coming up with my chemo and things like that. Days I'm going to be more tired, or, I may get really, nauseous and sick and, or throwing up, or, losing my hair, just for kind of, praying and preparing, for just anything that I could, go through, or, just, no, it's just all part of the process. and stuff like that. So the timing is kind of, but that's, that's life kind of sometimes. And that's just kind of how that happens. And, I know God has a reason and a purpose for me in all this. And, that's what I keep focusing on, and just all the love and support I have around me, and staying positive. Again, we love you guys, and thank you so much for following and listening and watching my blogs and following along in my journey. And again, for all the support. We will talk to you guys soon. We love you. Bye.